Hello there, welcome back to some more Super Mario Galaxy. In the last episode, what we did was we went and got some more purple coins. Now we're going to go and finish off the game. But we've got to start with the hardest thing to do in the game. First of all. The game isn't just going to give us the win. We're going to have to earn it. Luigi's purple coins. Right, you're timed. Okay, so, remember what I was saying about there being a level in the game that was the worst level in human history? This is it. This is the one. You've got to be very, very deliberate about how you go about solving the problem that this level provides. In fact, I think I've already fucked it up, because I don't think I'll be able to get back, but we can try. Yeah. This is where good lives go to die. There's a very specific way you have to beat the level, and I can't remember what it is. Okay. I know what I want to do. Let's go around the edge. We've got 3 minutes. Time is usually not the concern, but the concern is just death. So, for now, let's focus on just not dying. If time becomes a problem, then we'll try and not die and go faster. That was the game. I think the game was trying to help me, but instead of helping me, it fucked me. But yeah, there's 100 coins. And you think, oh, well, the level's only dead small. How hard could it be? The answer may surprise you. In that it is very. There's so many little things like that you have to watch out for. Little tiggly, little shitty jumps that you just don't want to do. But it's just, like I said, it is the hardest star in the game, so. And not by a small amount either. It's like way harder than anything else. Okay, what I'm doing wrong, for those of you who are interested, is I'm panicking, basically. I'm thinking, oh, I'm not going to make the jump if I do that. So rather than just, you know, if I don't make the jump, I don't make the jump. I'm like, oh, well, I've got to compensate by aiming really far right. And then I just don't end up getting the left-hand coin at all. It'd be much better for me to do that, you see. Like, aim into the corner, go left, then go right, and then you'll be fine. So it's probably like a super efficient, methodical way of doing this level, but I don't know what it is. So instead, I'll do it my way. What I wanted to do is get to this life, yeah. Because if I get to the life, that means that all runs from this point onwards are free. I did it again. Doesn't matter though. I mean, that matters a bit. You have to get back to the star as well, remember? I've got a plan, but it's risky. We'll see. I might not get that far for you to show you it, so. You also don't want to do that sort of stuff. Don't know why I'm coming back to the start so early. Doesn't really matter, but... Okay, that might be impossible now. There's lots of little things that you can do that make the level impossible to beat. Right, that's part of my master plan, so I can't do anything with that yet. Oh, there's more than enough coins. Oh, okay. I thought you had to get all the coins. Why do I think that? Okay, good. Whew. Yeah, I remember having to get every single coin, and that's why I was freaking out about making paths impossible and stuff. But clearly, there's like 20 or 30 more coins than you need, so that's not too bad. That was like what, third or fourth attempt? Okay, nice. I'm impressed with myself actually. It might not seem impressive, but as a kid, that seemed like the most impossible thing of all time. So. Alright, so we've got 1 star left to get. We're 2 stars away from finishing the game, but we've only got 1 star left to get. Well, actually, I think there's 2 in the garden. So I'll do the garden, then I'll do the garden again. Or something. It's something like that. Either the final level is the 120th star, or the final level is the 121st star. I forget. Deep Dark Galaxy. Nice little palette cleanser, because that won't be as hard as what we just did. Plunder the purple coins. Inside the ship. But we start in the ship, so that's good. Now you have to check behind you. And be grateful that you did, because the bastards put the coins behind the start. Which is something I do, which makes you know it's a dick move. If I do it. And 2 under here. You fuckers. That's right. You heard me. I called you fuckers. And 1 over here. That's not too bad. You can see that one. I mean, that would probably give you the clue that there's something down here. Alright. Now then. Let us begin our search. First we'll go on the pirate ship and do everything in the pirate ship. Then we'll do everything in the sea behind the pirate ship, and then we'll go around and do any little missing ones we have left to do still at the end of that. Toads kill booze. The more you know. Why are they so afraid of him in Luigi's mansion then? Who knows? Maybe they just don't think they can kill them. I'm noticing all these random coins, don't worry about it. You can tell by the shadows where the coins are. Like way the hell up here. And then way the hell up here. And then way the hell up there. Right. Okay. Now onto the ship. And then we'll go underneath the ship after. Who knows if there could be stuff in the box or not. I don't think there is, but you never know. It's a me, a Mario. Okay. That one's easy to get. The next one, I'm not sure how to get. I guess you have to go from under, like, on the crow's nest and fly under. Or maybe there's a boo power-up somewhere.
Wanna get those purple coins out there and break off the long jump?
Indeed. These count as ship coins, don't they? They're on the exterior of the ship, but on the ship all the same. Now in between the cannons, you sneaky boys. Okay, there's one over here.
Joey, that's not technically on the ship. You got it anyway, so you've broken your order. Blah, blah, blah.
Yes, I know. Shut up. Give me that. Maybe you're supposed to wall jump off the mast. Yeah, okay. Right, so I think that's all the coins that I can get there. Now we swim around the perimeter of the building. Or the cave, I guess. Looking for anything else we can find. So I didn't know that. If you just hold jump, you can jump out of any water. I didn't know that. I thought you had to be on an edge, but you clearly don't. Sneaky. Don't worry, dear viewers. I saw the coins on the underside of the ship. You do not have to worry. Do not fret. Do not leave your tear-filled comments in the section below. Raging at my stupidity. You needn't. Now, the final coin is just up here, isn't it? Yeah. There you go. Now, back onto the ship and then leave. Like I said, much better than the other one. The Luigi coins as attractionless boy is very scary. You got a star. Yes. Plunder the purple coins. 120. Thing complete. Save the game. Yes. We now have enough star power to go to another world, but before that we must help your special one. Are you prepared to travel to the center of the universe? Yes. Alright then, off we go. Right, so it's the same cutscene as before. Don't worry. The fate of the universe. I will watch over you from beyond the stars.
Super Luigi Galaxy!
Great! You can you can now play as Luigi. Okay. So you beat the game twice.
Luigi!
You have to beat the whole game again. But we still aren't done.
There's a lot of Princess Peach. There's some lives.
Yes. I'm pretty sure there's still 1 star to get. I think there's 121 stars in the game. I don't remember for sure though. Hello, Luigi. Hello.
Sorry.
Well, I'm beat. You'll have to find the rest of the past stars on your own, you little shit.
I thought there was an 121st star. I may need to go and investigate. Because I thought the amount of stars you could get in both playthroughs is 242. But it could have just been 240. Joey, are you going to play as Luigi? No. No. Originally I wanted to have a save file that just had Luigi in it. So I could just play the whole game as Luigi, but that's not going to happen. Let's see if there is a 125 star if I made it up. I'll be right back. Okay. Yes, indeed. It is true. There is an 121st star. What I didn't remember is that you have to beat the whole game with 120 stars as Mario, then beat the whole game with 120 stars as Luigi, then it unlocks, and then you can get the final star, which is just get 100 coins in the starting level, like where you begin the game. Not this level, the level before that, like when you're on the ground, before the castle gets lifted up in the sky. Do I need to do that? No. If people really, really want me to get it, then I will. But it's just like a reward for beating the game for 2 people. Like, there's literally nothing to it besides that. So, yeah, if it's like a, you know, in a year, play Luigi Galaxy instead, then I'll do it all again as Luigi with his slippery ass controls. But besides that, I have no reason to play it again. Like, I like the game a lot. I was going to leave this in to talk about the game now, because the first credits I didn't, and I skipped the second credits. So, this game is really, really good. It still holds up. I like Mario 64 better, but then again, I'm biased because I played it when I was a kid. And Mario 64 will always be a special place in my heart. I think this game is technically better than 64. But then again, Sunshine's technically better, besides all the weird water glitches that happen. And I like Odyssey about the same as this. But Mario 64 the best. But this game still holds up a lot. I don't like Mario Galaxy 2 as much as 1, because I feel like they did too much with 2. And made it a bit odd. But I'd play it if they put it on the Switch. I'd play it again, just to see if I still believe that to be true or not. But yeah, I'd like to say thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time when we play something a little bit different. See, Joey didn't forget anything. He never forgets anything. But I'm just going to head to the library for no reason whatsoever.
Ooh.
Let us begin.
Chapter 1, The Celestial Duo. Our story begins a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day, this girl spotted a rusted spaceship holding a small star child. What's your name? Are you lost? The girl asked the star child. I'm Luma, and I'm waiting for Mama. She's coming for me on a comet, said the star child, who had been waiting day and night. Don't worry, I'll wait with you, the little girl promised Luma. At nightfall, the little girl borrowed her father's telescope and peered into the sky. She looked and looked, but she saw nothing. Hours turned into days and then years, but still the sky revealed nothing. Finally, the little girl sighed and said to Luma, If we stay here looking for much longer, I'll be an old lady soon. But then she had an idea. Why don't we go out there and find your mother ourselves? The girl and Luma fixed up the rusty spaceship, and then the two set sail into the starry sky, and this is how the search for the celestial mother began. Chapter 2, Starbits. Days passed with no sight of the comet or even a single planet. Instead, asteroids extended for as far as the eye could see. If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jam, said the little girl, above the rumble of her belly. Before they left, she had packed all the essentials: telescope, butterfly net, stuffed bunny, bread, milk, jam, and apricot-flavoured tea, but I forgot to bring water. At this, Luma burst into gales of laughter and the girl began to pout. As long as I have Starbits, I'll be fine, said Luma. Want some? The little girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this. Luma continued to laugh and the girl couldn't help but join in. Alright, maybe just a nibble. Leaning far out of the ship, the pair began to collect Starbits with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times, but they kept on collecting. Starbits tasted like honey. Chapter 3, The Comet. A beam of light pierced through the ship's window. Thinking it was the morning sun, the girl peered through the window only to find a turquoise-blue comet shimmering at her. The little girl shook the sleeping Luma awake and shouted excitedly, "We have to get to that comet!" The pair descended on the comet and found it was made of ice. They looked high and low, but Luma's mother was nowhere to be found. Exhausted, the little girl sat down with a flop, utterly unable to take another step. Look! Peering down at the icy ground where Luma was pointing, the girl suddenly noticed clusters of starbits encased in the ice. Pretty good, huh? Finding starbits is my specialty, said Luma, beaming. There's ice here, but it's so warm. I bet there's water here too. The two decided to stay on the comet for a while. Riding the turquoise comet, the pair continued their search for Luma's mother. Chapter 4, The Dream. One night, the girl dreamed about her own mother. Where are you going? She asked her mother's retreating back. Without turning, her mother replied, Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always watching over you like the sun in the day and the moon in the night. A wave of sadness washed over the girl. What about when it rains, and I can't see the sun or the moon? Her mother thought for a moment before responding. Oh, turn into a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry. When she awoke, the girl's face was damp with tears. You have starbits in your eyes, said Luma to the girl. Wiping her face, the girl replied, These are tears, not starbits. I'm crying because I'll never see my mother ever again. At this, Luma began to cry too. Mama, oh mama, where? The pair travelled through the starry skies, and though they encountered many other comets, not one of them held Luma's mother. Luma was despondent. Now, Luma, the wearing crowns won't go away if you keep crying, the girl said, giving Luma a squeeze. I'll give you a present if you stop. The girl closed her eyes and said gently, I'll take care of you. With these words, she felt a small spark in her heart. Chapter 5. Home. The kitchen will go here and the library will go over there, the girl said busily to herself. We'll put the gate here. Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she'd been bustling about at a feverish pace. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home. It turned out the star bits weren't the only thing buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture unlike any they'd ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home. Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked, Don't you think it's awfully big for just the two of us? With a library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain and gate, it was certainly spacious, but still something seemed to be missing. If only my father, brother and mother were here, the girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents. That night, clutching her favourite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. Chapter 6. Friends. Then one day, while the girl sat sipping tea, a tiny apricot-coloured planet appeared on the horizon. From the planet, another Luma of the same colour emerged. Do you two know each other? The girl asked the two Lumas gleefully. Despite the girl's excitement, they seemed uneasy. The two Lumas neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they just stared. Then one Luma broke the silence. My mama! At once, the apricot Luma pouted back. My mama! My mama! My mama! My mama! The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any sign of stopping. The girl was so charmed by his adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh, and that's when something very strange happened. Suddenly more Lumas began to pop up from the apricot planet. They were different colours, but they all shouted the same thing. My mama, my mama. The sight of all the shouting Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. What am I going to do with all these children? Luma just stared blankly. She doubled over, laughing. I guess I'll have to name each and every one of you. Tomorrow, once she had finished naming them all, she would begin moving all the Lumas into the new house. Chapter 7. The Telescope. After seeing their 100th comet, a sudden thought popped into the girl's head. I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it was. That's when she remembered her father's telescope. Peering into the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into sight. It was smaller than a star bit. How strange, it's so far away, but it feels so close. She twisted the knob of the telescope and the blue dot grew until she could make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very familiar to her. Zooming even closer, a terrace on the hill came into view. I used to go stargazing there when I lived on my home planet. She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up that hill to look at the stars. She remembered how she and her brother would sled down the hill. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill on bright and windy days. And I want to go home right now. The girl burst into tears and the Lumas didn't know what to do. I want to go home, I want to go back to the house by the hill, I want to see my mother. The girl was shouting now, her face wet with tears. But I know she's not there. I knew all along that she isn't out there in the sky because she's sleeping under the tree on the hill. The girl's cries echoed through the stars and a hush fell over the area. Chapter 8. The Wish. Though usually quite cheery, one day the girl became sad again. Luma drew close and tried to comfort her. Mama, you still have me. And don't be sad about your mama because she's a part of you. That means she's always close by. It's like me, I love starbits because they remind me of my mama. No, the girl said, unable to stop the tears. A lonely look flickered across Luma's face, but it was soon replaced by a wide grin. I have an idea. I'll transform into a comet, and a soaring comet that will carry all on this journey. With that, Luma, trailing bands of white, soared high into the sky and just as quickly started to plummet back down. Kaboom! Kablam! The ground shook and a bright light poured out of the crater that the Luma had created. The bands of light twisted together to form a comet's tail, and then Luma emerged, reborn as a comet. The girl could scarcely believe her eyes. But how? She kept asking. Our destiny as Lumas is to transform into different things, said a red Luma who had suddenly appeared. Stars, comets, planets, we can become all of these things. When I grow up, I want to become a star that makes someone special smile, said a green Luma. A blue Luma chimed in. That Luma turned into a real cutie of a comet, didn't he? All of the Lumas together said, no more crying, Mama. Thank you, said the girl in a whisper, as she pulled the Lumas close and hugged them. From that day on, star bits no longer fell from the girl's eyes. The comet set forth for the girl's home planet, his long blazing tail proudly behind it. Final chapter. Family. With its many lumas and telescopes, the comet was quite a sight to behold. The girl and the lumas were proud to call it home. At a welcoming party for a new luma, the girl gathered everyone in the kitchen and said in a louder voice than usual, Alright everyone, let's make a cake. A cake sprinkled with star bits, then it will be a star cake. The lumas excitedly began to gather the ingredients. As she watched the lumas scurry about, the girl smiled and thought to herself, this is my family now, and I'll stay with them until they're ready to leave the nest. And when they do leave, I'll see them off with a smile. Because that's what makes a mother happiest. That night when the girl lay down to sleep, a soft light enveloped her and reminded her of the blue planet that she once called home. But it would be nice to return home every 100 years to nap in my favourite sleeping nook. The comet carrying the lumas, then that girl, continues on its journey to this very day. With more family members in tow than can be counted, it's said that the comet visits the girl's home planet once every 100 years, its proud white tail glittering in the sky. The end.
That's all.
My story is finished. Yeah, so that's the story of Rosalina, basically. How she gets where she is. So I don't know what happened to her father or brother. I guess she just left. Like, maybe she didn't have a particularly good relationship with them or something. It's hard to tell. But she left with a random star, like, blob that she'd barely met. So clearly it wasn't that good. And she wanted to see her mother more than anything. And I guess when she died, she just, like, disassociated for a bit. But yeah, that's what I'd forgotten to do. So thank you for real this time. I'll see you next time we play something completely different. See you then. Goodbye.